If you're planning to travel this summer, you should be aware of resort fees tacked onto hotel bills.
The Marriott hotel chain is now facing a lawsuit over those fees. Investigative reporter Chris Negus shows us where you are most likely to find them.
And Courtney and Steve, just to be clear, it's not just Marriott. Other big chains are doing this as well. But Marriott is the focus of a lawsuit out of the District of Columbia over what's known as drip pricing. These are the extras that aren't part of the rate you find online, as I recently found out for myself. When you think resort, perhaps this comes to mind. But resort fees aren't just tacked on in places like Hawaii and Florida. Take my word for it. Over the weekend, I took my kids to a Marriott in Kentucky. And there it was, the room rate, plus a $15 a night mandatory resort fee that includes Wi-Fi, bike rental, didn't do that, and resort activities and more. I'm still trying to figure out the more. Breakfast wasn't included. For 3 kids and 2 adults, it cost over $60. We went to McDonald's after that. We did use the Wi-Fi. There's my kids playing devices on the bed in a very standard hotel room. We did use the pool, no diving board or waterfall, but it was fine. I posted information about the Marriott resort fee lawsuit on my Facebook page, and social media responded. Mark said, "Worst thing is you have no recourse. Argue with the desk clerk? He's just the messenger." Larry said, "Exactly why you read the fine print." And David responded, "Resort fees amount to a charge for the privilege of staying somewhere. I hope through these lawsuits, these fees are outlawed. They are a joke." If you're going somewhere like Hawaii, bank on those fees, even if you're paying $740 a night at this Hilton. And be aware, they exist even in exotic places like Kentucky. So there you go. Now, I reached out to Marriott. They won't comment on pending litigation, but they add they look forward to continuing their discussion with attorney generals in other states. Stephen Courtney, I talked to a St. Charles County travel agent today. She tells me there's really no way to opt out of these mandatory fees. You've got to pay them. And a lot of people talking today, why they don't just make these fees part of the rate you find online so you know exactly what you're paying.
Well, at least people know to look out for them.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Chris.